What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to discuss how we did over $4,000 our first month. Now, there's a reason why I'm saying it, even though this account is showing 3,700. Let's get into it. So, if you've been following this channel for a while now, then you would have seen every play we've taken to do this, right? But what you also would have seen is that yesterday, even 2 days ago, I believe, I was telling everyone to take DocuSign, or not take DocuSign, but that I was taking DocuSign, right? I'm not telling anyone to do anything, truthfully, but I was just looking to, show you guys what I was seeing and what I thought was going to happen. So obviously at this point, right, we got into the play at $1.60. It shows that we were down, but of course, when we pull up the chart, we are not going to be down, right? When the market opens tomorrow, ideally these puts will be worth really nothing, right? So when they become worth nothing, we'll get all of this back, and then we will get 161 times by 3, so roughly $480. So it's going to show a $600 to $700 swing tomorrow morning, right when the market opens, and I'm going to post it. So if you're watching this, make sure to watch the next video that I'm going to post tomorrow, because you'll see where the account is at and the next play. So why do we take this play? Well, if you've been following, then you would have seen that we've been taking earnings plays, right? So we're going to keep taking earnings plays when it comes to selling options. Of course, that's not the only thing we've been doing, but earlier in the week, we took CleanSpark, right? They were on the calendar. We had our eye on Marvel. We didn't take them, but it would have been 100% collected on Tuesday. Wednesday, we planned on taking Chewy, but I forget what happens, honestly. I think I forgot, and I think I thought it was going to be after close. So I just missed the play, and ultimately found ourselves in DocuSign, which had earnings today, right? And if we look at the Marvel chart, right, Marvel Technology, it shot up. So selling puts would have certainly been worthless, right? So you would have been able to collect 100% on Tuesday, take it out, and then get into the next play. And that's why selling options can become a little bit of what feels like a money hack, right? Because you can get in a play and it could shoot up like Marvel did, take 100%, get in another play, and ultimately DocuSign tomorrow, I anticipate, is going to be up 100% as well, and then take the next play, right? It's you're trading in a system where you can honestly decide that you should win 80%, right? Like the option chain literally tells you, right? Like let's look at the option. Okay. So before this huge move, we had a 75% chance of being profitable on this trade. And now after the huge move, you guys will see tomorrow morning, it's going to be most likely 100%, right? So it was really that simple. I got into the trade knowing I had a 75-80% chance. The amount that I was going to make looked worth the loss, right? And ultimately, I didn't really see a world where losing was possible. I thought our strike was low. I knew DocuSign's a great company. And ultimately, I only saw winning as a possibility, because I thought even if earnings did send it, right, I didn't think it's going to go much lower than this amount, truthfully. And if it does, which these are things we've discussed, if it does, take out this low, it ultimately will have to do something like this, right? And this is why I love selling puts. This is why selling puts, in my opinion, is so profitable, is because it allows you to do things that, you just wouldn't be able to do any other way, right? So what do I mean by that? Is if your strike price is 78 and it somehow expires right here, right? I truly believe it's going to come like this before it makes the next leg, right? Or it could obviously make a higher leg. But the reason why this is important is because if you get caught buying here at 78, chances are you're going to deal with a little bit of a, move against you, and then ultimately get this. So, it's going to be a good entry to do covered calls, right? That's the whole point, and that's the essence of our strategy, is we're looking for things that are trending up, and then we're selling puts, because if we are going to buy, it's going to be at a low, and ultimately should be able to at least get right into covered calls and hopefully expire in a place where we can just get out for a win. And that's the whole purpose of this form of trading, right? Is every single trade has a 75% chance to win, and the reason is because if you think about it, right, if it goes up, you're going to win. If it stays the same, you're going to win. If it goes down, but just not down enough, you're going to win. So it's like almost every direction the market can go is leading to you winning. The only thing that you're going to lose is if there's like this torrential, downfall, And ultimately, those don't happen often, right? The black swan events do not happen every day. They happen, every few years. So it's like, are you going to miss out on 10 to 20% per month for 30 months before you finally have something that makes your account take a big hit? And it's not going to be big enough where it's worth sitting on the sidelines, right? That's why this game is the type of game that I can get used to playing. And I can tell you guys, as someone who's traded, right, for years, that's why this is working for me, right? I don't truly believe that selling options is going to be as profitable for everyone. Let's be real, right? At this time, you could have bought a lot of these stocks and been more profitable than I am currently, right? You could have, if you've been following this channel and you've bought every single time I've said I was selling puts, you'd actually be up, way more than I am, right? But that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I want to be able to make money through any market condition and generate income, right? I'm not looking to own shares, and if I am looking to own shares, I'm looking for it to be a quick trade, right? Similar to what I showed, if the hypothetical of DocuSign, right? Now, when you look at it right now, how high it is, right? So what I showed you guys was from before the trade. Now it's like we're so high that there's just almost no world where it's going to do this, right? Why? Because this is like, this big candle is like a barrier, right? It's like almost like if you were trying to drive a car into like thousands of fences, it's like that's what this big candle is, right? So it's like the chance that the thousands of fences isn't going to stop the car, it's more likely that it will, right? So at this point, when the options chain opens tomorrow, these are going to be worthless. So this is going to be $600 more, $615. So whatever you're looking at, you can add 615 to. And that's what we're going to see tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in, because I'll do the follow-up video and explain everything. And then, we'll start to go over other plays that we think we're going to want to take. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a lot. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video. The follow-up showing the account is at 24,000.